Worst relationship was, I'm not gonna say a name. I feel like I fixed a lot of people and I gotta stop doing that because I fix them and then they're a hole now and they leave and go date somebody and I'm like, you bitch! He decided to throw himself against the wall and slide down the wall crying.
Oh my god.
So I literally went, I was like, when you're done crying, let me know. And I walked back.
Warm seat. Okay, so who would you take out from Temper Tantrum? Who would you take?
Yeah! Hold on.
Wait, where's the salt gun?
Salt gun.
I'm not putting a weapon on camera.
No, yeah. We're
I would take out Tabasco because I hate the fish.
Boy, you're defeated.
No, I would literally be, the second he's just like, ugh. The second time I'd be like, I said no fucking more, like,
I need him to go like,
and it's very clear.
Deshay.
No.
Joey?
Joey.
There it is.
It's not very clear if there's like other people.
There's
that like,
options. We jumped to another person real fast.
Because
Actually,
although
yeah.
there are some crushes I have on the company, Joey's like forever. Sorry, Nancy. Actually, can we do former members?
say it right now. I know what it is. Say it
Nancy
together.
first, and then Joey next.
Wow. Oh my god.
I'm emailing this to them directly.
Unedited.
The transcript
I think he knows
and
this
to
already.
the jury.
I'm just gonna assume that he knows this already.
Yeah, he knows already.
Then you would date him?
Yeah.
Joey's just
Nice.
such a likable guy.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I would definitely say Joey is one of the first people that I've met in the dance community that lives what he says. Like when people say like, I'm really open to have diverse friends, and you're like, I have a black friend. Just like, where Joey literally has like all different ages and body sizes and ethnicities and genders and he actually like, and as a straight man, like I appreciate that. It's one of the first things that I ever noticed about him. I was just like, you actually like live what you say instead of just like, yeah, I love LGBT people, just like not a lot of them, you know? Like, you know, there's always like a conditional thing for him.
It's
He's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
He agrees.
Anyone else?
Not be a kidna.
Would you ever kiss Emily?
I thought you guys have already.
Would you do it right now?
Patreon exclusive.
It's okay, I'm okay.
She's like, wait, let's take it back.
Wow.
I would kiss Emroy in like a playful way, but I don't know if I would do it like sexually.
Oh, sorry, Emily.
Your face is getting red now.
Would you ever take back any of your exes?
There it is.
That was the.
Oh yeah.
Australia. No.
That's all. You're thinking
Ooh,
hard
you're
on that one.
thinking.
He's cooking.
You really
You
think?
know,
Drop names.
Name
I
drop.
probably,
So sweet.
I
If you say
would
it.
try it. So here's the
Okay.
thing. I've grown to learn this in my years. When you dated that person, where you are now, you're a different person.
Yep.
So like it might have fit back then. So I would be willing to try it again because we're totally different people now. So I feel like hopefully they have grown. I know I have grown. So I'm like, maybe it works now. But like, I'll admit there was a few relationships where I'm like, oh yeah, it was me. I'm the problem.
Which ones? And how are you the problem?
The first one was Mike. Mike was
Oh.
the one.
Full name.
Oh my god.
Social. Perfectly
I can
correct.
tell him.
Former
His name
addresses.
is Mike. We dated when I was on GRV, and GRV hated us because Mike did everything for me. Literally, Mike did everything for me to a point where it was so disgusting. You know when you see that couple, they're just like, "Oh my god, shut up!" Like I was that couple.
It's funny because
And
you
I
were
was-
like that.
I was
you're like that
baby.
now.
I was like,
I get the
"They do this."
So you're a pillow
He'd be like,
princess.
okay, and I'd be like, and he would just do it. And there was these, like literally get to a point where I would make sounds, and he would know. Like I'd literally be like, when he'd be like, "Oh, you want this?" I'm like,
You hungry?
It's like, "Oh, you want that? I'll be right back." And he'll come back and have all this stuff. My friends are like, "That's fucking annoying," and I'm just like, "I love it." But I was young, and I was just like, I could do better. And then I totally dropped it. And then maybe like a month later, I was like, "Take me back." He was like, "No," and I was like, "You're right. That's fine. It's okay. I'm okay." But yeah, he was totally not my type. For those of you guys who know me, he was like super white, super country,
Oh my god.
ex-army.
Whoa.
He was a mechanic.
Oh, whoa. That's a straight man.
That's white for me.
Like blue eyes.
White dry.
From Middle America. But yeah, I was just head of Pillsbury. I don't know. It was really, really good. I was bad. It was.
You're like, Mike.
Yeah, if you were
Mike,
Brandon now, then
Mike,
I would take
you're
that.
watching.
Take that Brandon out.
Did
That's
you
why you didn't say anything. You'd be like,
Yeah. He was sitting over there like.
Did you
Only
have you
to the
tried
baby.
recently?
Only the
So
baby.
what?
You're
can
the
make those
only one who
noises.
can make
Contacting-
those sounds because you
yeah.
can't speak yet.
No, I tried stalking him once to see like what is he doing nowadays, but I think he's married.
Oh.
So, stop.
did you turn him
to a woman.
No.
Did you
Talking
turn
about a man or woman? I was like,
So man. Yeah.
man, woman, non-man.
Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't shoot.
That is your significant other,
Max.
Samurai.
Huh?
That's your significant other.
Wait, what happened?
Polyamory, baby.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Would
There's
you,
multiple others, but that's the main one that I was bad.
I was gonna be like, if you said
So I need to
Australia, I was
do a
gonna kick your
retry, a
ass.
redo.
would
That
you
makes
ever
sense.
try polyamory?
I'm still working on that because there is somebody that I dated who I broke up with because they were poly. They realized that, wow, well, a little after we dated. And I was like, we're very close friends now. But I'm still like, because as recent as this year, they've been like, if you're ready, I'm ready. Like, I've known you for years and years now, and I would love to do this with you. I'm like, that's very nice. I'm just not ready.
It's very nice.
Very
nice.
Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you.
But I still
I'll
see
take
them.
that under
I
advisement.
still see them often.
I mean, that's nice that he at least considered like he's
Consideration.
letting you like if you don't want, you don't.
Yeah,
want,
yeah.
you
No,
don't
he
want to
knows
do it.
like
If you do,
it's
if
not
you
for
do.
everyone.
Yeah.
So like I get it.
So that's pretty cool.
But yeah, we're still very close friends. I've known him for a long time.
What is one of your biggest flaws?
Oh, one of my biggest flaws.
Cares too
Intimidating.
much.
Not perfectionist.
Intimidating.
Breeds.
I'm intimidating.
I think my biggest flaw
No, say them.
because of my
Breathes.
family trauma, I'm hyper independent. But like to a default, to where it's like not always the best to be independent.
Right.
I'd rather suffer by myself than ask for help. So
Yeah,
I would be
I
like,
get that. I feel that.
Why are they going? What's going on?
I got some.
You good?
Based off stories, you also have a messiah complex.
What's a what? Messiah?
oh,
Messiah.
so it's
What's-
that's interesting.
Savior complex.
Save your
So
Like he wants to save everyone?
yeah, so yeah, let's touch on that. I'm actually addressing that though. I'm addressing that.
Yeah, touch tips.
It's okay. I'm okay. So I have realized this year I need to stop saving people. It's hard, those of us who work in healthcare. I think naturally we help people because it's our job, right? So it's like our job
This
to
whole
help
table.
people, but then it also translates into our other life of like, let me help you,
Mm.
whatever.
We
And
take
I
care of
realized it this year that I need to stop doing that because I tend to do that with all of my partners, like across like every single partner. I'm like, I really like you, and you need help with that. It's great. I can help you get to there, and I'm just like, I gotta stop doing that because multiple times I've had multiple friends be like, "You're helping so and so, but who's helping Brandon?" And I'm like,
Mhm.
I have Brandon, and they're like, "Yeah, but wouldn't it be nice to have a partner to help you too?" I'm like.
But I don't need.
That's their hyper
But
independent.
the hyper independence.
That's what I'm saying. That's where it gets. That's where I'm realizing. But I know
It's okay.
at least I'm addressing the like. Oh yeah, I gotta stop doing that, helping people. But my still thing that I'm still struggling with is the hyper independence because I'm just like, I got me.
Fuck you, I got myself.
Yeah.
You can,
I imagine. Oh, go ahead.
You can still be hyper independent and then just let people do things for you every once in a while. Like if it just happens, you can accept it. You don't have
That
to like
part-
not be
Help them help
hyper-
you.
That's where I struggle though
Yeah.
because of my family, it usually comes with strings.
Um,
Like where it's like, I'll help you, and then later they're like, remember when I helped
remember
you?
when I helped you? Oh, so
Remember
they
when I
like
helped
showed
you?
it.
Oh,
okay.
That's, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm just
So
like,
it's
nah, I'd rather just
conditional.
struggle
You're making
on
it
my own
transactional.
than- yeah,
You
yeah.
don't want anything. You don't want them have any excuse me, have any ammunition for.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
No,
So that's why
that's-
I'm just like,
That's fucked up.
I'd rather just struggle on my own than have anybody help me and use it against me
That's
later.
common though.
Okay.
So that's where
the
I-
rest of that.
I
thought.
struggle with, but I understand that yes, I do have to be like, have to pull away and find somebody who is whole and complete.
Can
and
you
who
give an
I can
example as to
Oof.
like
Ooh,
a specific?
getting
Because
real.
I'm like having a little trouble understanding what the savior complex is, just because I.
Like I'll give you multiple. So
Just
here,
kind of.
people I've dated have had family issues,
Mm.
right? And I'm like, oh, I can help you. I've had family issues. Let me help you through that. People maybe have financial issues. And I'm like, oh, don't worry. I have a solid career. Let me help you financially. Da, da, da. You are struggling with, I don't know, self-esteem or something like that. I'm like, oh, that's okay. I can help you with self. You know, like I'm always just like, let me help fix you. Let me help da da da. And I guess I'm doing that.
You're so selfless
Like
to
a-
a fault,
Yeah.
basically.
I just need somebody.
You're willing to give.
Like a project.
You're willing
The
to hurt
people
yourself.
are they necessarily asking or are they just presenting and
Both.
then you okay.
Do they even
It's
ask?
both.
Do they even ask for help, or do you just like impose?
I would say both. Sometimes I do impose, and sometimes I'm just like, I need help with this.
I just
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you feel like
That
you
exact
have
same thing.
fixed anybody?
Literally the same
What's that?
Do you feel like you have fixed anybody?
I feel like I fixed a lot of people, and I gotta stop doing that because I fixed them, and then they're whole now, and now they have careers, or they have lives, or they have emotional stuff fixed, and then they leave and go date somebody, and I'm like, you bitch, because I like made this person better, and now someone else gets them. So like,
So
that's,
so
That
it's,
sounds like good luck,
At
Chuck.
least you're effective.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
so basically you need to find
effective.
someone who is willing to obviously not leave as soon as they're fixed, but like
Yeah.
willing, but realizing who can help you and learn to kind of
It's the help me.
What about-
yeah. It's hard.
You get someone that's been fixed.
Well, that's what I'm
So
saying.
someone
Like,
who's whole as well.
some
Yeah.
people-
and I'm not saying you have to be perfect when we date. Like that doesn't have to. You don't have to be like amazingly perfect, but somebody who can meet me halfway, or could be completely fine on their own.
I mean, we can meet in like Burbank.
That was a good halfway point.
Burbank's like halfway, right?
Actually, it's going in the opposite direction.
Yeah, I know.
Where are you going?
We can be like
Such a
San
random
Diego.
city.
It's like, why is there ocean?
What about Australia?
I literally said earlier, if you said Australia for your exes, I was gonna kick your ass on that
No.
one.
No,
I was
no.
gonna kick your ass.
Someone called me today though.
No way.
This is after. Ooh,
Yeah.
because I want to know the
It
details.
was
of
at rehearsal. I was like,
Ooh, I have a question.
yes.
What was your worst relationship?
Australia.
Ooh.
No, I don't think.
I know.
Australia was just the
Yikes.
weirdest one.
Okay. Worst relationship.
And why?
Oh, we're being real vulnerable now. Worst relationship was, I'm not gonna say a name, but we dated years ago, and it was emotionally, mentally, and physically abusive. So that was rough because he was an alcoholic, and it was rough then, but accompanied with my hyper independent stuff, I didn't ask for help from anybody. I was just like, I got this. And my family at the time was like completely against like me being LGBT. So I was like, I'm not even gonna tell them about my boyfriend. Blah 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 blah. So I just struggled on my own, and dealt with all that shit, which I should not have, but I did.
Did you fix it?
No. So the interesting thing was I was blessed.
Aw.
I was blessed to have the opportunity. We connected last year. We connected last year, and he reached out to me and said, "Hey, I would love to talk to you and see you." And I was like, "Interesting. We haven't dated in 12 years." I was like, "That's a long time." And he's like, "Yeah, I feel really bad, and blah, blah, blah." And I said, "I will meet you and have dinner on two conditions. One, at no point during dinner can you deny anything that happened? The second you say no, or that's not true, or it wasn't that bad, I'm literally going to walk out of the restaurant. And 2, you have to hear everything I have to say. Like, everything. You can't stop me. And he was like, okay. So we met for like 2-3 hours. And it was a very long, emotional thing. And he was just like, he apologized for everything. He took it all and was just like, yeah, I did those things and I was really bad. And I was struggling with alcohol and I was struggling. Long story short, he was in the closet. And so he met me. And then he was trying to force himself in the closet so hard that he was like, I got it. And then he met me and was like, ooh, I really love this guy and I don't want to love this guy. And I'm mad that I love this guy. So then he tried to treat it with alcohol. And then he was just angry. Just like lots of anger and all that addiction and whatnot. So he took it out on me. So there's a lot of things in there, but we talked it all out. It was very emotional. Both of us cried. We had a nice little thing, but I was like, what a blessing. Like most people don't get that opportunity.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
Some people, yeah.
I'm okay with this. Like, let's talk. And I took fault too. He was just like, you know what you were kind of getting into when you were dating me though. And I was like, you're right. Yeah, I was young. And you were that bad boy that I was like, so hot, a little bad boy. And I definitely should not do that. Like there are some things that, I take it, that's a responsibility for me. But yeah, it was very cathartic. We talked about everything and talked it out.
Yeah, closure, dude. Got it. That's that.
Oh yeah.
That is a rarity.
Yeah.
Do you think there's someone that needs closure with you that they didn't get a chance to?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Who thought that you were intimidating?
Mm-hmm.
Like
He's
that
like,
joke's
I'm here.
coming up on a year now.
That's true.
Like my time has come.
Wait, after you answer that, I have another question.
Closure with me. I don't know. Not that I can think of. That's a good question.
You don't think
Imagine the
there's any
comments
needed.
just flood.
I can me.
Right.
It's the most popular video.
I know, right?
I can think of one person, but off this top.
Excuse?
The After Hours podcast.
Right?
Tell me about your spiciest snack.
I like this topic.
Yeah, Taco Bell.
Are we
But my
out of
girlfriend
time?
takes me.
I think we're out of time.
More like tapatio.
4 minutes.
Okay, okay.
No, oh my god.
Spiciest
Chili flakes.
time. There were some chili rellenos that I had.
Some gochujang.
Shanghai.
That's a different no.
That's
I
a
know.
different.
I just totally mixed.
Hey,
Okay.
I mixed them both, okay? Talk about chili rellenos.
That's true.
So, spiciest time. Ooh, is this gonna go like out on the internet?
Well, they cut half of
I can cut this part out.
they
Okay.
cut it.
Yeah, we can cut it. This is just for
This is the hot
This
seat.
This part can
Did
be
you cut
Patreon
my-
exclusive.
Patreon.
We're gonna leave it.
People got paid for
Needs to
it.
be
Well,
Patreon.
watch. I will show you and completely just light.
Wow.
This is actually the only part that shows.
I tried.
Wait, first off, if you're gonna say, do you want a Patreon only?
I don't care.
Okay.
He cares.
Just scared. You went.
I've
He
had
needs to be Patreon.
like little mini group play before, so that was hot.
Ooh.
Little what?
How many people?
Yeah, me too.
I will say, there was a few, and I was like, "This is interesting." Yeah, so sexually speaking, yeah, that was nice.
I did it.
tired?
Live God.
Were you like intimidated by other people? Like, was it like? I feel like I have like.
No, like,
He intimidated them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
will say,
He is the one who intimidates.
I usually the one who intimidates, if you know what I mean. So
So when
that's
did
fun. So yeah, next question.
Next question.
how many people?
Solid number, please.
And what
know.
genders?
What time and day?
Would you
When
was guess?
How is it?
Yes.
How is it initiated?
Oh, that's a good question, actually.
Did you just like
I
pull the
usually
plug?
initiate.
Because it's just like I'm in front of your face now.
Now just turn to your right.
Is that all you have to do? Oh my god.
I did it in Gossip Girl.
You just
videos
get
with
naked and go. It's okay. Sorry. So yeah, next question.
It's full glory.
No, you gotta answer that. How'd you initiate? Alright.
How did those situations?
And what genders were involved?
The situation was meant for that.
Like, how did you meet these people prior?
All right, next question.
This is fancy.
Is it too hot?
Too hot?
Maybe my cheeks hurt. Smiling
He's
so much.
blushing.
Max naman.
Hey, finish.
Patreon premium right there.
Patreon premium.
Only fans.
What was the weirdest night at your old job?
The weirdest night at my old job.
You know what I mean?
Old job.
Oh,
The
stripping.
dose?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know
My
what I
brain
mean?
has like works
I
in
was-
another.
As Kai.
I will say the weirdest night stripping. Okay, I can think of one. So there was this guy. So the first bar he used to strip at, it was really small. It's like in the hood. So our dressing room was like kind of near the restrooms and kind of near the hallway. So it was a very tight hallway. I remember I walked out and one of the patrons was like, "Hey, I think you really have a blah." And I was like, "Oh, that's really nice, thanks." And he's like, "I'm gonna bite your ass one day." And I was like, and I literally went, "Okay." And he's like, "No, really?" And I was like, "Okay." And then he shoved me against the wall
Oh.
and he bit my ass.
Oh.
Because I had like my little beanies on, so like it was like a full mouthful, and I was like,
cheek.
and I literally was just like, what? What? So I went to security and I was like, he needs to go, and they're like, what happened? I was like, he literally bit my ass. So they kicked him out. They kicked him out. I did my shift. I went to my car, and he was in the parking lot waiting for me. I went to my car and I started driving, and he's like, "Hey, Kai," and I was like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" And he like stumbled out to the street, and I was.
Oh,
it was
geez.
crazy.
And then when he's on the TV show, reverse.
Did it leave
That
like
was
a
one, and then the second one I think was really fun. Second one I was doing a table dance, and there was a group of people. Everybody was enjoying it, and there was
Table
one last person who was not part of their party. He was just sitting at that table, and he was like, "Not my type, not my type." And I was like, "Okay, whatever. They're paying me. I don't really care if I'm your type or not, because they're paying me."
Yeah.
And he kept pushing me. Don't touch the dance. So I was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
stop,
In
don't
general,
touch."
yeah.
And he's just like, "Well, get away." And I was like, "I'm working. You're here. Like, what? Get out." So I'm dancing, and he decides to push me.
Oh.
But I was on the table, so he pushed me, and I was like a boost, right? So like I caught myself, but still I had to jump off, and I was like, so I remember getting up, and I went on top of the thing again, and I had boots, like Nike boots that went up to here, and I did a little like turn on his crotch. And I was like, oh hell no! So I stepped off and I went. And like he was like, what the? And I was like, oh no!
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. And then you guys don't know, but my character was very cutesy femme. So I went to security and I was like, he tried to hit me, and they were like, he did? And he was all like, no, what? No, I didn't. And I was like, he did. I'm like, can you 86 him? And they were like, get out! And like grabbed him, and he was all like, what the fuck? And I was all, but like oh no! So I'll never forget that. But yeah, that's my thing.
You went to security and just went.
Last question.
No mask question.
Damn it, his last question?
Yeah.
Last question. Make it good.
What was your, tell us about your worst patients.
Patience.
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh God, this is what I'm thinking.
I have one I can think of. That's always my go-to because it is forever burned in my mind.
Mm.
I had a very, very, very privileged patient that needed their medication. Excuse me, wanted their medication, didn't need it, wanted it.
That's the word.
So I helped them. They went to the doctor. I'm on a different floor than my doctors. So I remember it's the end of the night and he came busting and then try to bang the door open. But I have a meeting room that I meet with patients. He thought it was my office. So he's banging on the meeting room and I was like, who the hell? And he's like, Brandon. I'm like, what? So I looked and I was like, hi, what's up? And he saw me down the hall. And he comes charging at me. Y'all, I'm from Ontario. So I wasn't like, I literally went. And I stand there like, come on, let's go. So he's like, you said blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, you can get your medication. You just got to do it. He's like, well, the pharmacy said it's going to take 30 minutes to an hour. And I said, yeah, that's how pharmacists work. And he said, well, I got to catch a plane somewhere. And I said, okay, go catch your plane. And he's like, well, I need a medication. I said, okay, so then wait for your medication. And he's like, but I have to catch a plane. I said, we're going to keep going in a circle. So what would you like to do? He said, well, I want both. I said, well, clearly you can't do both. So you tell me. And he's like, well, you said it. And he starts pointing. And I was like, first of all, you got to take your finger out of my face. We're going to have a conversation. We're not going to yell. and he started getting all crazy. Long story short, he started getting very sad. He decided to throw himself against the wall and slide down the wall crying.
Oh my god.
And thinking that I'm gonna be like, oh no, you poor patient. So I literally went. I watched him slide down, and as he's on the floor bawling, saying that I want him to die, I was like, when you're done crying, let me know. And I walked back. And he walked back to my desk.
That's such a mom
You're not supposed to be near my desk. But he walked back there with me. And I was like, sir, what are you doing? And he's just like, you're going to get on the phone and you're going to call. And I was like, and then I got really mad. And I was like, you're going to get your phone out of my face right now. And I was like, and you're going to be respectful. And I was started going crazy. And one of my team walked by and he was like, is everything okay? And I was like, no. And I was like, this guy needs to get out of my desk. So it ended up being all crazy. And I kept telling all my higher ups, like, he's wild. We need to get rid of him. Like, this is a lot. But during COVID, he was upset with my other office in West Hollywood. The plexiglasses that people put up, whatever. He pushed it over, and it fell on the front desk person in the computer.
God!
And then he decided to call my number and pretend like nothing happened. But mind you, my emails are getting blown up, saying like, this guy did this, and I'm like, all right, I know who this is. I know exactly who this is. So then he calls and he's like, hi, I just need to see, like, nobody was helping me at the office. I was like, actually, I have a whole report right here. They did help you. Matter of fact, you pushed the plexiglass on top of their head, and now we're trying to deal with all that. And he's
And
just
now
like,
you have workers' comp.
that's not what happened. I was like, oh my God, is this totally what
That's
happened?
not what
It's all recorded. Like, where
Security
you tell you?
cameras.
Yeah,
No,
so
what the
that was really funny. But yeah, we had to
Really?
get 6 of them. But that was my worst patient. I absolutely despise that patient with every fiber of my being because he was the worst. And that's only 2 incidents that have happened. Like, there's been 10, but those are the 2 that I'm like, oh my God, why is this person a thing? But yes.
Would you take him out?
I'm so sorry.
Alright, so that's it for Brandon's hot seat. Till safe. Alright, let's take 10.